Hello Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for the next 2 weeks for you from 1st of July until mid-July. So let's begin, Aries. So I've already pulled your cards and it looks to me like you're gonna have some new ventures. Okay, you're gonna be doing what you're doing best. Okay, you're gonna be working towards achieving your goals. You're gonna manifest something. Okay, something you've manifested, you've wanted for a long time is going to happen. And okay, let's begin. Where are you right now, Aries? And right now your situation is being represented with Three of Wands. Okay, so right now you are expanding your opportunities, you are looking into the future. Okay, with Three of Wands, you've got a very good foundation. Okay, you've learned something new, you've gained your skills, whatever you need in order to achieve your success, to fulfill your dream. Okay, so it could be some kind of a project you've been working on for a long time. Okay, and now it's the time for you to expand. Okay, what this card is telling you right now, Aries, is that you need to push yourself forward. You need to see any opportunities that might be ahead of you, but also you need to think outside of the box. Okay, because basically there might be even way more opportunities ahead of you, but you cannot see those opportunities. Okay, so maybe it's time for you to be more open-minded right now. Okay, you may want to be in contact or cooperate and work together, collaborate with people that perhaps are not necessarily doing the same thing as you are doing. You may need to look at things from a different point of view, because by collaborating with those people who are doing different things that you're doing, you may find a link, you may find some kind of opportunity that may help you to expand. Okay, so right now you are being very open-minded. Okay, you understand that for you to succeed, to achieve your goal, you may need to go outside of your comfort zone. This may mean you may have to do something that doesn't feel comfortable, that it's not something you normally go for, that you may not even believe in, but you need to break away and you need to decide to implement something new, collaborate with people that perhaps might provide a link to what you're doing. Okay, because you need to have a vision, you need to know that you need to expand your horizons. You, like I said, need to think outside of the box and perhaps approach achieving this dream, this goal from a different angle, by involving different people, talking to people from different walks of life, and perhaps collaborating, creating ventures that will help you expand. Okay, because expansion is on its way for you, whatever you're doing. And I know you've been working on some kind of business, something creative, because we've talked about it over the last month. Okay, you're always working on something, Aries, and usually this proves to be successful. Okay, what might be helping you in this in your vision and in your journey, because you're going on a journey to, this is an initial journey. These two cards, actually, Three of Wands and Three of Pentacles, indicate that right now you are on the kind of an initial stage on the way to complete your dreams, to fulfill your dreams, achieve whatever you've manifested. Okay, and what will help you in this journey is a Three of Pentacles. So what will help you, see, in this card we've got someone who's working, someone who's a worker building the cathedral, and we've got architects. Okay, and they communicate, they're collaborating to make sure that they're on the same page. You see, these architects are way more qualified, they're more knowledgeable, but they do not look down on this person who's just a worker or builder, because they understand that this person is necessary in order to complete the building of this cathedral. So what this card is telling you, Aries, in your journey to your dream, you need to collaborate with different people. You may need to listen to other people who are perhaps not as experienced as you, okay, because you may need them, you may need the feedback, the advice in order to achieve your goal. Okay, so make sure you are listening to people around you. You are collaborating with, like I said before, with people who you may not be normally collaborating, okay, because whatever advice or feedback you will be getting on whatever you're doing on the journey to your dream, your project, etc., etc., their advice will be very valuable and it will lead you to success. Okay, because again, you know, this cathedral cannot be built without the help of this worker. Okay, so you need to make sure that in your surrounding, in your environment, there are perhaps people that might be able to help you to get from A to B. Okay, so these two cards very much talk about the initial stage of completion of your project or whatever you've got in mind. So take as resonates with you. I've pulled the cards and it looks to me very much as if this is to do with you know, with your project, with something you've been working on. We're not talking about our love, okay, because it's a general reading. So take as resonates with you, Aries. Now what is subconsciously influencing you? Okay, so the reason why you've decided to have this new beginning, to work towards your dream, because on a subconscious level, in your dreams, for some reasons, you feel like you've been feeling hurt on a subconscious level, okay? You've been afraid that something wouldn't work out the way you wanted to work out, okay? And because of this, because you're getting worried that whatever you've been working on, it's not gonna work out. It's gonna hurt you in the end, because if it doesn't work out the way you hoped for, it's gonna end up you know, make you feeling this way, okay? And this is why you need to expand your horizons. You need to think outside of the box and consider any options that are out there. Because you know, you may only see, you may be, no offense to you, quite narrow-minded. You gotta become open-minded so you don't end up in this situation. Because for you to succeed, you gotta collaborate, Aries. You gotta be on the same page as others. You gotta talk to people who are less experienced, people who perhaps are from different walks of life. They might be doing different things, but their feedback, their help will be very necessary for you to succeed in whatever you want to achieve, okay? So do not neglect other people's opinion. And even if you don't believe in what they're doing, trust me, in the next 2 weeks they help, and whatever they're doing might be very useful, very beneficial to you achieving your success and what you're doing. Now, let's look at the past experiences, influences, okay? So in the past, you see, you've been, and we've talked about it last month, right? You've been very much focused on making money and having financial stability, okay? You were very financially stable. You felt like you didn't want to walk away from this money, from this wealth, in case you would have lost it. And because of this, perhaps you missed out on many things in life, Aries, okay? Because you were afraid of losing your money if you were to go and travel, if you were to go and do something crazy, okay? And because of this, you've decided to change your life. And this new project you're working on, wherever you're working on, is gonna give you this opportunity to go outside of your comfort zone, to walk away from this, okay, without having fear, anxieties about losing your money, okay? And perhaps because you were so focused on building your financial stability in the past, and now you've got your money, you've realized that there's more to life. And for the past few months, you've been perhaps focusing on something that would be creative, that would fulfill your soul, because you realize money isn't everything. And if you stay like this forever, you will never achieve anything on a spiritual level, anything that will make you feel like You know, my life's been great, and if I was to live all over again, I wouldn't change it, okay? You've learned a lesson, or perhaps you got to your money now, and you now know, I want to look into other options. I want to broaden my horizons because now I can, okay? And you've done it through your hard work, Aries. You work so hard. You're such an amazing employee. You deserve to be where you are, okay? I really look up to you. I've got a few Aries friends, and I really, really admire your determination, your hard work. I don't know anyone who's so stuck on achieving their dreams, okay? I really, really admire you for that, okay? Because as Taurians, I'm a Taurus, sometimes we get lazy along the way. We're like on and off. Whereas for you, when you're on the track, you are just like Virgo. You just get there no matter what, okay? Now, where are you putting your energy right now? And right now, you are being represented with 5 of Wands. Aries, right now, it looks like, you know, whatever you're doing, this new project, I feel like, you know, you might be basically, you might be up against a big number of people, or people who are doing exactly the same thing that you're trying to achieve or you're working on, okay? So there's a great competition in whichever area you're trying to succeed, okay? So for you to succeed, you gotta basically, I think you gotta collaborate with these people in a way, okay? Because the best way to keep your enemy, right? There's an expression, you know, for you to succeed, you got to keep your enemy close to you. That's what it might feel, it might mean. Or it also may mean that you might have had some kind of a conflict, okay? You might have been involved in a conflict with people, maybe they didn't see things eye to eye with you. And if this is someone in your circle, you need to question yourself and ask yourself whether this conflict or these different viewpoints are worth basically jeopardizing your relationship with these people, okay? Yes, but this may also mean that you may need to make some kind of a decision with relation to your expansion, okay? Expansion of your business, perhaps entering a new venture, joining a business with someone. You may need to make a decision. You might be confused whether this is worth doing it or not, and you may have many people around you, your friends in your circle, giving you different opinions, giving them their own point of view. And this leads you to being confused, okay? It's because you're not sure who you have to listen to. So if this is you, if this is the situation you might be experiencing right now, an internal conflict, Aries, and if this is what's happening, what you got to do is remember you can never be 100% sure. And I've said this in other readings. So if you're going to make a decision and you're not sure, just choose the one which feels the most accurate to you, which feels the closest to 100%, okay? But also, like I've said before, I think in relation to your expansion, broadening your horizons, and you know, seeking new options, new available ways to expand, it's important you perhaps get out of this conflict and try to collaborate with these people, okay? Because this may help you in your expansion, okay? Maybe you may not agree with these people, but maybe sometimes, you know, Aries, what these people are saying to you, maybe the feedback they're giving to you on your new project, etc., on this new venture is valuable, okay? So don't get upset over it if they don't feel like what you're doing is a right thing to do. If they're criticizing you, take this criticism in a constructive way. Look at any positives that you can take out of it, okay? Don't get upset. Don't get in the mood if someone tells you that they don't like what you're doing, okay? It's okay. It doesn't matter, you know. Take whatever will build you up. Don't worry about what people think. Because from any feedback, and I think you're usually quite good with taking feedback, you're quite receptive. With any feedback you receive, you can learn a lot from it, okay? Just don't take it personally. I know you would probably, but try to take whatever can be taken from it to improve yourself, okay? To have this vision and expand, because you're right now expanding yourself, you getting closer to your dream. Now, in the near future, Aries, your energy will be represented with Knight of Wands. So this is you. This is very much like you. But watch out, because Knight of Wands is this energy who's rushing ahead of him. He's very confident, very passionate about achieving his dream, achieving his goal, all right? And nothing can stand in his way to success. But be careful, because he's sometimes so stuck on achieving his goal, his aim, that he doesn't listen to people's feedback, he doesn't listen to what people's got to say, and he loses sight of people's emotions. So make sure that whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever you're trying to get, if people are not giving you feedback, do not get emotional about it. Do not upset people just because they're not on the same page as you are, okay? And be careful. Make sure you've got everything planned ahead of you. Because, you know, with this card, Three of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles, these cards, and this Knight of Wands, all of these cards telling you, make sure you've got your plan ahead, okay? Make sure everything is planned out carefully. Make sure every single step is well planned. Don't be like the Knight of Wands in the near future. He's very hasty in his actions, okay? He foreseen the upcoming difficulties, challenges, okay? Because, you know, right now you are aware of the challenges ahead of you, and you know you will need to go through difficulties to get to your dream. But with Three of Pentacles, what the universe is telling you, you know, you need to make sure that everything you're doing is well thought out, okay? Because in order to build this cathedral, to build your dream, you gotta have a clear plan. You need to be very realistic and very down to earth. You need to make sure that basically whatever you want to achieve is tangible, okay? And you are being realistic. You don't be like the Knight of Wands who wants to achieve success right away. It's impossible. Usually people who achieve success, it takes time, okay? Because if you decide to do something, to join some kind of adventure and to make money quickly, you will lose just as quickly as you, you know, achieve success. So the Knight of Wands, he acts first and then he thinks, and sometimes it's too late for him to turn the life around, to turn the situation into a positive one, okay? So make sure everything is well thought out, well planned. You're not being hasty in your actions, and you think before you act, because you have a lot to lose. And if you think first and then you act, your success will come later, but it will be more stable and it will give you a long-term success as opposed to a short-term success. Now, how do you see yourself, Aries, right now with Queen of Pentacles? And yeah, right, this is you. This is how I see you as well, Aries. Queen of Pentacles is a person who's very content with her life, financially stable, a provider. It's superwoman, okay? It's a mother who goes to work, makes money, takes care of every single person in the family, but at the same time she is able to cook, she's able to wash your clothes, she's able to do all of this and make money, and she's still got time to go on the internet and check the latest news. So she's very much in tune with herself, with her emotions, with what's surrounding her, and she knows what's going on in the world, okay? So you can have a very intellectual conversation with this person, but at the same time she can be like motherly figure who's taking care of people around her, okay? Her goal in life, and this is you, this is how you see yourself, and I really feel like this is you too. So sorry, I'm getting caught up in what I'm saying. So Queen of Pentacles, this is you right now. You're being very content with your life, okay? Very happy. You've you know, and we've talked about last month, I think, with another card, you've provided security for yourself and your family, for your hard work, for your determination, Aries. So well done to you. I wish I were you, you know. You just, I mean, I really, really respect Aries for the, like I've said, for the determination and hard work. Just one thing to watch out for, Aries, with the rabbit here. Look before you leap. Okay, because sometimes you can be quite, with this Knight of Wands energy in the near future, quite driven, impulsive, okay? Keep that in check. Keep your emotions in check. Don't be impulsive. Don't rush into anything. Look before you leap with the rabbit here. How do people see you in the next 2 weeks? Aries, people see you as the high priestess. People see you as someone who's listening to the inner voice, someone who's in tune with the intuition, okay? Someone who's got a new beginning, and this new beginning is quite spiritual, okay? So people see you as a teacher. People see you as someone who can inspire them in a positive way, okay? And this is very much like you. It's a beautiful transformation. I think you went through this transformation a few months ago, and beautiful transformation from someone who's been very much focused on their finances into someone who's been focused on teaching people about what's important in life, okay? Now let's see what is the guidance for you from the universe, Aries. And we've got here the Lovers card. Okay, usually the Lovers card is about love, but in your situation, this card, in relation to your other cards in the reading, indicate that in the future you might be faced with some kind of a decision. You gotta make choice or decision that may make things difficult for you, okay? You may need to question whether whatever decision you have to make in order to expand in the future, whether this decision gonna be aligned with your values, okay? So whatever you decide to do, you need to make sure whether what you're gonna join, if it's a new venture, collaboration, whether this, whatever you decide to do, is gonna define who you are. Does it actually, is it in line with the values in your life, okay? This can also mean that right now, you know, in the near future, you will have your certain set of beliefs and values that you've built over the last few months, over years, and you know who you are, okay? You don't need any more reassurance from people. You're not self-doubting yourself. You know exactly who you are. You know what you expect, and any decision you're gonna make in the near future, the universe is telling you, Aries, if you are unsure about the choice you want to make, think about your values and your belief system, because this is the transformation you've been through in the past, and your intuition is very sharp. So if you look inside of what does or doesn't agree with you, this is how you can make a choice or decision, okay? It might be difficult, but you know, yeah, life is all about choices, and choices are never easy, but now your set of beliefs and values is very strong, okay? Because you've done a lot of work on yourself, and the universe is aware of that. So just listen to your intuition, because your intuition is very, very sharp, okay? You being very, very much in tune with yourself and your soul. So this is where you're gonna find your answers. And in the future, we've got the Page of Pentacles, okay? So in the future, Aries, yes, you will be able to manifest your dream, okay? Perhaps that expansion that you're gonna do, you know, because you will be listening to people around you, okay? You will be collaborating with other people. You'll be looking into the future. You have a vision, and in the future, if you know, stop those conflicts and you listen to people's feedback and take the positives out of it, if you walk away from, you know, just standing still and looking at money, instead you will obviously listen to your intuition. This is you right now, And if you do not act in an impulsive, hasty way, okay, and you make choices that are aligned with your values, with your system of beliefs, your foundation won't be shaken, okay, that you've built. And where is this? And this is your future. Your outcome is Page of Pentacles, okay. Your dreams will basically come true. They will be manifest. You have a sort of a new beginning with Page of Pentacles. But Page of Pentacles, he's got this idea that he wants to achieve this and that, but this is just an idea, okay. So what is this card telling you? And I've mentioned this before, you got to make sure that you are being very realistic, okay. So whatever steps you're gonna take in the future to achieve your dream, to work on your dream, because you're almost there, we've talked about this, you need to do something that's tangible, that you can measure your success, okay. So make sure in the near future you will whatever actions you do, you're being down to earth and you're being very, very practical, because practicality and being down to earth, having tangible aims, okay, objectives, will lead you to success, will lead you closer to achieving your financial success, okay, in this project or venture you are, or your dream you manifested, okay. You want to manifest, you want this to be achieved, okay. All right, sorry if I was rushing through, but I'm trying to keep those videos not too long, because I realize I can ramble forever and forever. So the most important to take out of this reading, Aries, is to make sure you are being open-minded to new ventures, okay, and you being very realistic, okay, and understand that in order to achieve success, it can't happen over a day and over a week. You gotta take it easy, and you have to think a lot about any decisions you take. You need to have a very clear vision and very, very very carefully thought out plan, okay. At the bottom of the deck we've got the Temperance card. So right now you're being financially and spiritually, emotionally stable, and that is helping you in you know, on this way, on this pavement to your dreams. Just make sure that right now you're avoiding any sort of stress, okay, because right now you want to take yourself out of any stressful situation and avoid anything too extreme. So right now just going steady is a way for you to succeed, okay. Right now you're very strong, you're confident with yourself, you're not self-doubting yourself anymore, okay, because you're being stable, you're being patient, okay. You've achieved this patience within you, okay, and you're feeling you know, like you're feeling peace within you and harmony, and this is helping you to you know, to move forward in this journey to your dreams, okay. So make sure nothing disturbs this peace that you've built in your life, okay, your inner peace. Pisces, sorry, I don't know why I said that. Aries, thank you very much, and I hope this resonates with you. Please let me know whether it does or doesn't, and I hope to see you in the next 2 weeks. Bye. Thank you very much, Aries.